On behalf of the RVS student body, I would like to welcome the graduates, family and friends, and everyone watching from home. Although this year definitely looks different than how a normal graduation ceremony should, the accomplishment is just as rewarding. Completing high school is not an easy task. It takes hard work and dedication, from doing homework to dragging yourself out of bed for morning practices. It takes patience for learning 5 different subjects all at one time. It also takes willpower, whether that's forcing yourself to focus in class or trying not to hit another classmate when they're being annoying. Graduating also takes time. All the countless hours put into studying for exams, sitting in a classroom for 6 hours a day, 5 days a week, around 40 weeks a year, or helping out with extracurricular activities, although we all know this class didn't like to help out much. So be proud of yourselves and how far you have come these past 4 years. Each and every one of you has made an impact in this school, so thank you. As you enter the world as an RVS graduate, I'd like to send you off with a quote by Arthur Ashe. Start where you are, use what you have, do what you can. These past few months may not have been what you were expecting, but life can be the same way. There will be times when you'll get hit with a curveball that throws everything off track. So as you walk out of the parking lot today, remember, never give up, always try and make the best of a bad situation, and stock up on toilet paper. You never know when stores will run out. On behalf of the RVS student body, I wish you all the best of luck in your years to come. Congratulations.
Welcome, Borderland School Division, RVS staff and students, family and friends of this year's graduating class, community members, and the class of 2020. We're done, we've finished, and now we're graduating. But we did not get to this part of our lives on our own. So we must say thank you to our families for sticking by our sides through the enjoyments, the struggles, the stress, and the fun that the last 13 years has brought to every graduate's life while at RVS. Thank you to our teachers for always being willing to lend a hand when we needed it most. Thank you for everything you taught us in the classroom, through those lectures and labs, and for everything you taught us in the court and field, even after you had to listen to our excuses for being late for practice. Thank you to all the EAs for being there for us to help us when something didn't make sense. Thank you to all the janitors, the custodians, for cleaning up after us, and trust me, boy, did we make a mess. Thank you to all the bus drivers for all the days that you picked us up and dropped us off at home safely. Thank you for giving up your evenings to drive a bunch of rowdy teenagers home from sporting events. While I was thinking of what I should speak about, I had an idea. Surprise, right? At last year's graduation, I gave an undergraduate speech to that graduating class. I chose one word to describe their class. The word I used was puzzle. I thought that I would try and pick one word to describe our class this year. But then I realized I must be crazy to try and pick one word to describe our class. So here's what I decided to do instead. Our class is unique and diverse. We have people in our class from all over the world. We all have different hobbies, interests, and goals. But we all came here with one common goal, to graduate 13 years ago. Every grad took a different path to get to where they are today. Some of us walked into Rosewood Valley School on the first day of kindergarten and never left. Some of us joined in on the fun in elementary school, while others were welcomed into our class as we started high school. And a few members of our class joined with just a few years to go. But here we are today, gathered to celebrate the biggest moment of our school careers, graduation. I know we all thought that we had a long time before we graduated, but now looking back, that long time wasn't as long as we thought. Okay, time for some fun. Throughout our time at RVS, we had a lot of fun as our class. Whether that was going hiking with Mr. Felsh in grade 8, taking the wrong trail, then getting stuck in the middle of a thunderstorm while trying to sleep in tents. Sounds like fun, right? But in reality, that sure was fun. Building houses with Mr. Peterson out of cardboard, for some of us, was the highlight of our grade 5 year. Or maybe it was walking into the grade 8 classroom on the first day back and realizing that Mr. Peterson was our teacher again. I might be wrong, but some of us still think that was because we were such a handful of a class in grade 7. High school started and things got real, but trust me, we still had fun. It may have been in the form of jumping into the river while dragon boating. Yeah, maybe we shouldn't have done that. Or taping the sink shut just to see how wet the person would get who turned the faucet on. And what would high school be without the drama and arguments? Our class has had our fair share of arguments over the years. Some of them were about things like snowmobiles, and we all know how that ended. Others were about things like our grad sweaters. Oh man, was that an interesting few days, to say the least. We have had our share of debates and arguments, along with a fight or two that would divide our class for a while, until we can get over it. Now we look back and laugh at the things that we used to argue about. As I mentioned before, our class has a lot of different interests. Some of us are artists, and with just a few art supplies, we can turn a blank white canvas into a masterpiece. Some of us are musicians, and can fill the air with music that will make your heart soar. Some of us are athletes, and can make you cling to your seats as we play, while some of us are mechanically inclined, and with some time and tools, can get just about anything up and running. I thought I would say a little bit about each unique group of people in our class. If you have ever seen any of the artwork that has come out of the high school art room made by anybody in our class, it is very easy to say that we have some very talented artists among us. But maybe our high school career was a work of art as well. We walked into a kindergarten classroom, whether that was here at RVS or at another school, with a blank white canvas. As we progressed through our school career, we worked on that masterpiece. We had times of great success where our canvas never looked better, but we also had struggles when we wished we had an eraser to get rid of the mistake or smudge. As we finished high school, we put the finishing touches on that masterpiece, and here we are today, ready to show off what we have accomplished. I'm sure if you have ever watched our class play high school sports, then you have seen that we have some very talented athletes within our class. Playing high school sports is not all fun and games. Well, maybe I shouldn't say that. Yes, it's fun, and yes, we do play games. But there is a lot more that we can learn from sports other than putting the ball in the hoop or getting it over the net. While things may not have always gone our way, we know that there is more to sports than winning and losing. And yes, we have learned a lot more than just how to improve our physical game. Some of us have played just about every sport for the last 4 years, while others just started playing in grade 12. Some of us are super competitive, while some of us just play for fun. We have all learned something from playing high school sports. We learned that having a positive attitude is better than a negative one. We learned to give it our all, regardless of the situation. We learned to play as a team and to show respect to our teammates, coaches, and fans. We were taught by our coaches that all they ask is that we give it our best the entire time we are on the court or field, and that "I slept in" isn't a good excuse not to show up to morning practice. You may not see it today, but playing high school sports has shaped our character in some ways and made us a better person. Whether it's the strum of a guitar, the thumping of a drum, or the tune of a piano, someone in our class could show you how it's done. Yes, we have some musically gifted people in our class. Whether it was trying to master that solo, keep the beat just right, or attempting to hit the right note, the sound of music is beautiful, but it takes time and effort to master it. I'm sure every musician could tell you that it wasn't always easy when it came to learning to play an instrument, but through their dedication and determination, they have shown that just about anything is possible if you put your mind to it. It won't start. Well, I'm sure someone in our class can get that fixed. Yes, we do have a few mechanics among us. Whether that was trying to figure out why it won't start or why it doesn't do what we want it to, the problem is still the same. It isn't working right. Although the end result is the same, to get it up and running, the process that they take to fix it can be different. Life can be like that too. 13 years ago, we all wanted the same end result, to graduate, but we all took a different series of steps to get there. Now the important thing is that we are here today to celebrate the end result, that we have all reached graduation. Now hopefully, after hearing me talk about all the different unique groups of people in your class, you may have found something that made you laugh or smile, or maybe it just went in one ear and out the other. If you only take one thing away from this speech, let it be this. We have all heard the saying, "You live and you learn." Yes, that is true. We live and we learn. And each year at RVS, we learned about more and more. But I think that throughout our time at RVS, we learned to live. We learned that life isn't always going to be easy, and yeah, it's going to get hard. But we learned to be resilient and to push through hard times. We had to say goodbye to close friends, but we also learned to say hello to new friends. We learned to make decisions for ourselves, but we also learned that some actions have consequences and that we should think before we act. This last year especially, we learned that tomorrow is not guaranteed, so we tried to make the most of the time we had together. Our learning doesn't stop here though. Some of us will go on to continue our studies in fall, while others will go straight into the workforce. Some of us may even take a year off. Regardless of where life takes us, we will never stop learning. So as we end this chapter of our lives and turn the page to a new beginning, remember this. We will not all take the same path in life, but we will have the same memories of the years that we spent as a class, living our lives and building a foundation that will only help us in the future. Barack Obama once said, "The future is ours to win, but to get there, we can't just stand still." So let's not take for granted the time we have. Let's strive to make the most out of every opportunity and to face each challenge that we encounter with strength and courage. The future is bright and ours for the taking. Congratulations to us, the Rosa Valley School graduating class of 2020.
June is always an interesting time of year. It's a time of transition. We are moving out of the long days of winter and the muddy days of spring into the sun and warmth that summer brings. But if this year has taught us one thing, it is that sometimes that life throws you a curveball and things may not always go as planned. Grads, I'm truly sorry that you did not get the celebration that many of you have been looking forward to. But one thing that I know about you all as a group is that you are extremely adaptable and be able to work through this together. I'd like to begin by welcoming the graduates who are on the stage, and along with them, the many parents, grandparents, family members, caregivers, friends, students, and other special guests who have traveled to be here in person or have been able to join and share on this day with the graduates of Rosa Valley School virtually. I should have started by introducing myself. My name is Carrie Peterson, and I'm currently one of the grade 8 teachers here at RVS. Prior to this, I was the grade 5 teacher for a number of years, which is where I met many of the individuals who are graduating today. Many of the individuals that are celebrating their graduation today, I've had the pleasure of teaching twice, once in grade 5 and a second time in grade 8. Some I've had the pleasure of getting to know through sport or as they've joined our community in the high school years. Together with many of these individuals, we've hiked deserts and survived thunderstorms, learned to ski or not ski, and shared many laughs in the classroom and hallway. We have attended conferences, and I can honestly say that I have learned as much from them as I've hoped they have gained from me. Before I tell you a little bit about myself, I'd like to thank the grade 12s for the chance to speak at their grad. When I accepted this opportunity, I didn't realize what I was getting into, and I did not think that I would be speaking to all of you through video. The last time I had the opportunity to speak to a graduating class was a few years ago, and prior to the arrival of my two little precious ones at home. This has changed my life in many ways, and I can see why the parents and caregivers of our grads can be so proud of the individuals who are taking this step today. The step you are taking today will help to shape where you go from here. Many of you are going to choose a different path and at times may drift away from the peers on stage. But the shared experience you have together will only serve to make you stronger as you move forward, and your friendship that you have today may change along the way. This year marks 20 years since my own high school graduation. When I think of the changes the world has gone through in the last 20 years, it is to a degree mind-boggling. Many of the things we use in our daily lives did not exist or were barely thought of in 2000. Cell phones were strictly for talking. Google was in the form of an encyclopedia that was probably bought at Safeway as a special sale. Many of the things we use and often take for granted simply did not exist. Although the one nice thing was that the price of gas went back to what it was in 2000 for a little bit. Now when I think of where the world will be 20 years from now, when you all come back here and visit to talk about your own high school years, I have a hard time imagining what changes will have been made. My true belief is that many of you will help to contribute to these changes and will make our shared world a better place for everyone. Now, as you're on your journey, you're going to meet many new people. Some of the people will be positive influences and some may not. Some of you may move on to university, college, or other forms of post-secondary education. Some of you may enter the workforce, and some may want to go travel the beautiful planet that we call home, once you're allowed to travel again. The choices you make on your journey will be yours, and remember that you will always have those closest to you as part of your cheering squad. And in these new places, you're going to make new friendships and connections. One of the greatest pieces of advice I want to pass on to the graduate is to surround yourself with people who you trust and you know are going to be there for you. This is probably more truer than it has ever been before. It doesn't matter if you have 1,000 friends or followers on the many social media platforms that you use. What matters are the few close people that you surround yourself over the years. These are the people that you can phone no matter what, no questions asked. You know that they will be there in your corner. And many of those people that are here for you today, both on stage and off, are those that are going to go along with you on your journey. They may be physically there with you or perhaps giving you support from afar. But this means that you also need to be a good friend in your own right. You need to be honest and forthright. It is also important to know that being a good friend means that you step in and call your friends out from time to time. I've seen this in my own life, as one of my best friends and I will often not talk for long stretches of time, but then we'll reconnect and make up for lost time and be joking around the same way we were 20 years ago. To this day, he is one of my first phone calls when something good or bad happens. When we were blessed with the birth of our children, he was one of the first people that I called to notify. To be honest, Mr. Matejczyk was one of the others because I had to tell him that I wasn't coming into work for a few days. Now, it is important that you always remember that things might not always go as planned. Sometimes things happen that are out of your control and you will have to adapt to the changes. I think that the end of the school year is a good example of that. If you're trying to think of another example, just think back to our camping trip into grade 8. There was lots of needs for flexibility there when we ended up on the wrong trail, covered in both wood ticks and poison ivy. Then we had one of the best storms of the years roll over top of us and soak everything. Now these could have made for an awful trip, but your combined sense of fun and wonder made it into a great adventure. Right now, however, we are trying to live in a world that has a great deal of uncertainty and may require some changes to plans and how we look at things. But sometimes things that aren't planned happen for a reason and it works out great. I didn't plan on teaching at RVS for a very long time. Truthfully, I only signed up for 4 months. And then I planned on going traveling. Yet 12 years later, I'm still here and I've loved the experience I've had. Had I not changed my plans, I would not have had the opportunity to learn and work from all of you. Now I'm going to leave you with a message similar to the one I did last time I spoke to a graduating class. You don't have to choose what you want to do right at this moment. You have attained the first of many great milestones that you will reach in your life. For some of you, you have a clear idea of where you want to go from here. For others, much like myself 20 years ago, it'll take a few years, and you may give your parents and family a few extra gray hairs like I did, before you find the path that you want to travel along. Now, for my final thought, grads, find the thing that you're passionate about and go for it, whatever it is. It may take a lot of hard work, and you may not get it right away, but stick with it and try, and you will pull through. Parents, caregivers, and family, please be patient with them while they're on their journey. They might have a few bumps along the way, and they might need your help and support. Now, this doesn't mean that they get a free pass, but trust you've given them the tools they need for their journey ahead. Friends, be there for one another, especially when times get tough. Applaud each other's successes, and be there for one another when things don't go well. You will want someone there for you, so you have to pay things forward at times. On behalf of the RVS staff, I wish the graduating class of 2020 the best of luck and congratulations.
My name is Gail Sutherland, and I'm here to bring greetings from the Board of Trustees. I want to start by saying congratulations, graduating class of RVS 2020. Our divisional mission statement reads, Borderland School Division is committed to fostering inspiring educational opportunities, meaningful relationships, and engaged citizens. This year has presented endless challenges. Challenges often present the greatest opportunity for learning. They also forge strong relationships. You and your friends have been through so much together. Every 2020 grad will forever share a bond no matter what school they attended. Never before has society seen an event on such a complete global scale. How could you not become engaged citizens with everything that's currently going on in the world? I know this isn't the graduation event you wanted or planned for, but it will go down in history like pretty much everything else this year. You guys should be so proud of your accomplishments. Even with all of the extra obstacles, you're leaving here today with a high school diploma. I have no doubt you will get out there and do great things. Again, on behalf of the trustees of Borderland School Division, I wish you all congratulations.
Grad ceremony, I honestly have a speech here. I'm actually pretty prepared. I'm throwing it in the garbage. The important thing to know here, if we get inclement weather, we're going to move it inside. So we'll come out. If it's pouring rain, we'll call you out one family at a time to go into the gym. It's all set up. We had our one reprieve here. Now we'll see where it goes. We'll hope that the skies stay quiet for us. If the weather turns really bad, head for the hills. It's up to you. We can't have large gatherings in the school, so it's just do what you have to. The process here, Mrs. Collette is going to call up a graduate's family. Once their family is assembled up front, then she's going to do the intro. Feel free to honk your horn, cheer as soon as that intro is done, and then we'll move on to the next family. And obviously, we want to do this as quickly as we can. We want to honor that some people are going to have mobility issues. You know, we don't want to inconvenience people, but we do want to have it as quickly as we can. And then once a graduate's done on stage, they'll get the diploma from me and sit down until the end of the program. I'll come and get them to turn their tassel, and then they'll have closing from Mrs. Collette, and then the walk-off song will take them to the rugby field. They may need their swim trunks, but they're going to the rugby field to do the grad cap throw. A quick message, all I wish for is peace. In a world where there's a lot of unrest right now, I look at our school and I look at our diversity, and I think it's our strength, and I just hope for peace, and I hope that we continue as a RVS as a community school where we honor everybody who walks in our doors. They're simply a Raider. That's who they are when they walk in our doors. So I'm gonna hand it over here to Mrs. Collette, and then we will get the grads going here.
A little bit shorter. All right, Mr. Cote, we are ready for the grad class to walk in.
You're gonna want this back. You're gonna wish these days hadn't gone by so fast. These are some good times.
You guys can be seated. Wow, you guys are looking great. Thank you everyone for coming. We're going to start with, at Roosevelt Valley School, students can achieve one of a variety of diplomas. A first class honors diploma for an average of 90% and up, an honors diploma for an average of 80 to 89%, an academic diploma for an average below 79%. A mature student diploma is granted to students who are mature status and have achieved their required credits, and a vocational certificate of completion will be acknowledged as well. So before I start, what I'm going to do is for each grad, before I introduce them, I'm going to ask for their group of guests to make their way to the front stage. The first group of guests would be for Macy Leanne Atkinson. Macy Leanne Atkinson of Roseau River Anishinaabe First Nation, Manitoba, daughter of Nancy Murdoch and Cliff Murdoch. Macy has attended Roseau Valley School for 4 years. While at Roseau Valley School, Macy has competed on the soccer and rugby teams. Macy will be receiving the following awards: Highest Mark in Art 40S, RVS Fine Arts Award. Macy's plan for next year is to attend the University of Winnipeg to study radiation therapy. Macy is graduating with an academic diploma.
Pictures? Could you give time for pictures? Diploma nice? Yeah.
Clinton John Atkinson Southwind. Clinton John Atkinson Southwind of Roseau River Anishinaabe First Nation, son of Regina Atkinson. Clinton has attended Roseau Valley School for 4 years. While at Roseau Valley School, Clinton has participated in Project Fair and playing keyboard. Clinton will be receiving the following awards: Highest Mark in Music 40S, the Goring Award. Clinton's plan for next year is to join the workforce. Clinton is graduating with an academic diploma. Riley Alex Ayotte. Riley Alex Ayotte of Roseau River, Manitoba, son of Alex Ayotte and Diana Dearborn. Riley has attended Roseau Valley School for 13 years. While at Roseau Valley School, Riley has participated in Raiderfest and has helped as sound and stage technician for many live RVS events. Riley will be receiving the following awards: RVS Music Award. Riley's plan for next year is to join the Armed Forces or attend Red River College to take classes towards a healthcare aid program. Riley is graduating with an academic diploma. Look at that. Savannah Ray Blacksmith. Savannah Ray Blacksmith of Emerson, Manitoba, daughter of Rael and Tara Tetrol. Savannah has attended Roseau Valley School for 4 years. While at Roseau Valley School, Savannah has competed on the volleyball and basketball as well as badminton teams and participated in the MHS AA Captain's Workshop, Southern Health Aboriginal Internship Program, and Grad Planning Committee. Savannah will be receiving the following awards: RVS Drama Award, the Tractor People Business Award, Varsity Girls Volleyball Serving Standout Award, Varsity Girls Basketball Continued Excellence Award. Savannah's plan for next year is to attend Red River College in Winnipeg for Business Administration. Savannah is graduating with an honors diploma. Kylie Ann Dawn Marie Doyle. Kylie Ann Dawn Marie Doyle of Dominion City, Manitoba, daughter of Josh and Alicia Doyle. Kylie has attended Roseau Valley School for 13 years. While at Roseau Valley School, Kylie has competed on the volleyball, basketball, and badminton teams, as well as participating in Student Council and the Grad Planning Committee. Kylie has also coached preschool soccer and can skate. Kylie will be receiving the following awards: Highest Mark in French 40S, BC Moms Club Award, Curling Team of the Year Award, Varsity Girls Volleyball Most Versatile Athlete Award. Kylie's plan for next year is to join the workforce, first while looking into attending university. Kylie is graduating with an academic diploma. Crystal Lynn Edbaum. Crystal Lynn Edbaum of Arnon, Manitoba, daughter of Jason and Cheryl Edbaum. Crystal has attended Roseau Valley School for 13 years. While at Roseau Valley School, Crystal has competed on the volleyball, basketball, rugby, and curling teams, as well as participated in student council. Crystal will be receiving the following awards: the RVS Staff Award, Municipality of Emerson Franklin Award, Girls Soccer Big Kick Award, Varsity Girls Volleyball Hustle and Heart Award, Curling Team of the Year Award. Crystal is also eligible to receive an entrance scholarship to the University of Winnipeg. Crystal's plan for next year is to attend the University of Winnipeg in the Faculty of Art and History. Crystal is graduating with an academic diploma. Trenton Keegan French. He's reluctant to come up. I lost power. Oh, there we go. We're good. Trenton Keegan French of Roseau River Anishinaabe First Nation, Manitoba, son of Nick French and Lillian Littlejohn. Trenton has attended Roseau Valley School for 4 years. While at Roseau Valley School, Trenton has competed on the volleyball, basketball, rugby, badminton, and curling teams. Trenton will be receiving the following awards: Varsity Boys Volleyball Most Dedicated Award. Trenton's plan for next year is to see where the road takes him. Trenton is graduating with an academic diploma. Riley Dennis Froome. Riley Dennis Froome of Ridgeville, Manitoba, son of Dennis and Shelley Froome. Riley has attended Roseau Valley School for 13 years. While at Roseau Valley School, Riley has participated in Travel Club and Soundstage Technician for live RVS events. Riley will be receiving the following awards: GJ Chemical Award. Riley's plan for next year is to obtain his commercial pilot license. Riley is graduating with an academic diploma. Pose there, Riley. Emily May Gross. Emily May Gross of Dominion City, Manitoba, daughter of Rick and Shirley Gross. Emily has attended Roseau Valley School for 13 years. While at Roseau Valley School, Emily has competed on the soccer, curling, and badminton teams and has also participated in coaching preschool soccer. Emily will be receiving the following awards: highest mark in accounting 40S. Girls Soccer Best Midfield Award. Curling Team of the Year Award. Curling Skips Choice Award. Emily's plan for next year is to join the workforce while looking into attending university in the next year. Emily is graduating with an honors diploma.
Wait for picture.
Keith Everett Henry. Henry of Roseau River Anishinaabe First Nation, Manitoba, son of Keith Henry Sr. and Elaine Nadahow. Keith has attended Roseau Valley School for 4 years. While at Roseau Valley School, Keith has competed on the curling team and participated in Raiderfest. Keith's plan for next year is to eventually go to college and enroll in carpentry courses. Keith is graduating with an academic diploma. Rylan Dyson Henry. Rylan Dyson Henry
Henry of Roseau River Anishinaabe First Nation, Manitoba, son of Garnet Henry and Michelle Champagne, and grandson of Georgina Henry. Rylan has attended Roseau Valley School for 4 years. While at Roseau Valley School, Rylan has participated in Wake-a-thon and after-school curling. Rylan's plan for next year is to see what happens. Rylan is graduating with an academic diploma. Chayton Levi Henry. Chayton Levi Henry of Roseau River Anishinaabe First Nation, Manitoba, son of Diana Henry and uncle of Isaac Windago. Chayton has attended Roseau Valley School for 4 years. While at Roseau Valley School, Chayton has competed on the volleyball and curling teams. He also participated in an MHSAA Captain's Workshop and the Co-op Leadership Camp. Chayton will be receiving the following awards. Highest mark in First Nation, Métis and Inuit Studies 40S. The RVS Staff Award. The GNU Wellness Award. The Ecumenical Award. The George Von Forsyth Award. Chayton's plan for next year is to attend the University of Manitoba in Winnipeg. It is his dream to become a greater person and go beyond what anyone in his family has accomplished and to see the world. Chayton is graduating with an honors diploma. Wyatt Brady Hildebrand. Wyatt Brady Hildebrand of the Shack in Dominion City, Manitoba. Son of Chad and Kath Hildebrand. Wyatt has attended Roseau Valley School for 13 years. While at Roseau Valley School, Wyatt has competed on the badminton and soccer teams as well as after-school curling. He has also participated in student council and completed his level 2 in carpentry. Wyatt will be receiving the following awards. Highest mark in Essential Math 40S. The Tractor People Trades Award. Wyatt's plan for next year is to join the workforce working full-time for the RM of De La Salle as an excavator operator. Wyatt is graduating with a senior year's technology education diploma and an honors diploma. Trevor Lee Kurda. Trevor Lee Kurda of Greenridge, Manitoba, son of Jeremy and Tiffany Kurda. Trevor has attended Roseau Valley School for 13 years. While at Roseau Valley School, Trevor has competed on the soccer, curling, and basketball teams. He has also participated in Raiderfest and dragon boating. Trevor will be receiving the following awards. Highest mark in Foods and Nutrition 40S. Highest mark in Guitar 40S. Trevor's plan for next year is to join the workforce and learn to cultivate the skills required to take on a supervisory or management position. Trevor is graduating with an academic diploma.
Oh, this is the one up, buddy. Oh, that's his grad class. Awesome,
Kira Lamont Walford. Kira Lamont Walford of Dominion City, Manitoba, daughter of Ken Walford and Sean Lamont. Kira has attended Roseau Valley School for 13 years. While at Roseau Valley School, Kira has competed on the volleyball, basketball, badminton, curling, and soccer teams. She has also participated in the MHSAA Captain's Workshop and Grad Planning Committee. Kira will be receiving the following awards. Highest mark in Comprehension English Language Arts 40S. Highest mark in Biology 40S. Highest mark in Applied Math 40S. Highest mark in Pre-Calculus 40S. The RVS Student Council Award. The Access Credit Union Dominion City Award. Curling Team of the Year Award, Curling Most Valuable Player Award, Varsity Girls Volleyball Most Valuable Player Award, and the Female Athlete of the Year Award. She's also receiving the Garnet Kyle Memorial Scholarship for $10,000 a year for up to 4 years. Kira's plan for next year is to attend the University of Winnipeg and pursue a degree in medicine. Kira is graduating with a first-class honors diploma. Brendan Alfred Patrick. Brendan Alfred Patrick of Whitehorse Ranch, Manitoba, son of Rod Patrick and grandson of Marianne Heigl and Gordon Smith. Brendan has attended Roseau Valley School for 5 years. While at Roseau Valley School, Brendan has bounced out school with many of his travels. Brendan's plan for next year is to see what happens. Brendan is graduating with an academic diploma. Celebrity. Reed Michael Ramsey. Michael Ramsey of Emerson, Manitoba, son of Jeff Broom and Stacy Ramsey. Reed has attended Roseau Valley School for 6 years. While at Roseau Valley School, Reed has competed on the volleyball, soccer, basketball, rugby, and badminton teams. He has also participated in student council and has helped out reffing and working at school tournaments. Reed will be receiving the following awards: Boys Soccer Best Forward Award, Boys Volleyball Most Valuable Player Award, Varsity Boys Basketball Most Improved Award. Reed's plan for next year is to take a year off and attend the University of Winnipeg to pursue a degree in applied computer science. Reed is graduating with an honors diploma. Daisha Monique Roberts. Daisha Monique Roberts of Roseau River, Anishinaabe First Nation, Manitoba. Daisha has attended Roseau Valley School for 4 years. While at Roseau Valley School, Daisha has participated in Anime Club. Daisha's plan for next year is to attend the University of Manitoba in Winnipeg to pursue a degree in fine arts. Daisha is graduating with an academic diploma. Brianne Ashley Blue Rowe Warren. Brianne Ashley Blue Rowe Warren of Dominion City, Manitoba, daughter of Daryl Warren and Sheila Rowe. Brianne has attended Roseau Valley School for 8 years. While at Roseau Valley School, Brianne has competed on the volleyball, basketball, soccer, and rugby teams. She has also participated in the co-op leadership camp, yearbook, SWAT team, social action committee, student council, dragon boating, blue day, and grad planning committees. Brianne will be receiving the following awards: highest mark in transactional English arts 40S, the Ecumenical Award, the George Von Forsyth Award, Ted Rogers Scholarship, the Board of Regents Entrance Bursary. Brianne's plan for next year is to attend the University of Winnipeg to study psychology. She will be moving to Winnipeg on July 1st. Brianne is graduating with an honors diploma. Connor Jacob Darren Rubin. Connor Jacob Darren Rubin of Emerson, Manitoba, son of Darren and Dorothy Rubin. Connor has attended Roseau Valley School for 4 years. While at Roseau Valley School, Connor has competed on the basketball and badminton teams. Connor has also participated in dragon boating, Raiderfest, and EF tours. Connor will be receiving the following awards: Ecumenical Award. Connor's plan for next year is to attend the University of Manitoba in Winnipeg to pursue a degree in architecture. Connor is graduating with an honors diploma. Austin Tyler Schlorf. Austin Tyler Schlorf of Kalari, Manitoba, son of Fred and Roxanne Schlorf. Austin has attended Roseau Valley School for 13 years. While at Roseau Valley School, Austin has competed on the volleyball, basketball, soccer, curling, badminton, rugby, and cross-country teams. He has also participated in student council, dragon boating, and the MHSAA Captain's Workshop. Austin will be receiving the following awards: Boys Soccer Coaches Pick Award, Varsity Boys Basketball Captain's Choice Award, Curling Best Hogline Sweeper Award. Austin's plan for next year is to join the workforce. Austin is graduating with an academic diploma. Henry Israel Sem. Henry Israel Sem of Arnon, Manitoba, son of Run Sem and Ven Escobar. Henry has attended Roseau Valley School for 5 years. While at Roseau Valley School, Henry has competed on the volleyball, rugby, basketball, and soccer teams. He has also participated in student council and the MHSAA Captain's Workshop. Henry will be receiving the following awards: Boys Soccer Best Goal Award, Boys Volleyball Captain's Choice Award. Henry's plan for next year is to attend Red River College to pursue a degree in accounting. Henry is graduating with an academic diploma. Cordell Ryan Thiessen. Cordell Ryan Thiessen of Tolstoy, Manitoba, son of Delmer and Judy Thiessen. Cordell has attended Roseau Valley School for 13 years. Smile, Cordell. While at Roseau Valley School, Cordell has competed on the soccer, volleyball, basketball, badminton, cross-country, and curling teams. He has also participated in SWAT Team, Little Mermaid the Musical, MHSAA Captain's Workshop, Grad Planning Committee, Student Council, where he was voted Student Council President. Cordell will be receiving the following awards: Highest Mark in Physics 40S, RVS Student Council Award, the Josh Gunter Award, Boys Soccer Rookie of the Year Award, Varsity Boys Volleyball Sportsmanship Award, Varsity Boys Basketball Most Valuable Player Award, Varsity Boys Basketball Most Dedicated Award, Varsity Boys Basketball Most Sportsmanlike Award, Curling Overall Most Valuable Rookie Award, Mixed Doubles Curling Best Power Play Award. He's also receiving the Male Athlete of the Year Award. Cordell's plan next year is to go with the flow. Cordell is graduating with an honors diploma. Mackenzie Thomas. Mackenzie Thomas of Roseau River, Anishinaabe First Nation, Manitoba, son of Sherry Thomas and Jarrett Hayden. Mackenzie has attended Roseau Valley School for 4 years. While at Roseau Valley School, Mackenzie has competed on the soccer, volleyball, and rugby teams. He also participated in Raiderfest. Mackenzie will be receiving the following awards: the Access Credit Union Emerson Award. Mackenzie's plan for next year is to attend the University of Manitoba in Winnipeg to study criminology and Native Studies. Mackenzie is graduating with an academic diploma. Delaney Drew Thomas. Delaney Drew Thomas of Roseau River, Anishinaabe First Nation, Manitoba, son of Darcy Thomas and Katrina Smith. Delaney has attended Roseau Valley School for 7 years. While at Roseau Valley School, Delaney participated in peer leadership for grade 9 orientation and was the lunch hour secretary in the office. He also attended many wake-a-thons to indulge in hours of gaming with his friends. Delaney's plan for next year is to find a place to live and look for a job. Delaney is graduating with an academic diploma. Brianna Allison Vandenberg. Brianna Allison Vandenberg of Latelia, Manitoba, daughter of Trenna Blaze and sister of Michael Vandenberg. Brianna has attended Roseau Valley School for 1 year. While at Roseau Valley School, Brianna has played both varsity and junior basketball. Brianna will be receiving the following awards. Highest mark in Law 40S. Brianna's plan for next year is to attend Providence University College in Otterburn, Manitoba to study business administration. Brianna is graduating with an academic diploma. Colton Reese Waddingham. Colton Reese Waddingham of Dominion City, Manitoba, son of Michael Waddingham and Melanie Chiweko. Colton has attended Roseau Valley School for 13 years. While at Roseau Valley School, Colton has competed on the soccer, basketball, and softball teams. Colton will be receiving the following awards: the Running Red Award, the Top Vocational Award. Colton's plan for next year is to continue working at 218 Repair as a mechanic with future plans of furthering his education in this field. I'd like to add that Colton is graduating with 41.5 credits. Colton is graduating with a senior year's technology education diploma and an honors diploma. Harriet Amy Wells. Harriet Amy Wells of Tolstoy, Manitoba, daughter of Neil and Maxine Wells. Harriet has attended Roseau Valley School for 8 years. While at Roseau Valley School, Harriet has competed on the volleyball and badminton teams. She has also participated in SWAT teams, student council, grad planning committee, social action committee, and co-op leadership camp. Harriet will be receiving the following awards. In the Rain! Highest mark in Chemistry 40S! Highest mark in Global Issues 40S! The RVS School Award! Calderwood Award! The RVS Student Council Award! The Girton Centennial Entrance Scholarship to the University of Manitoba! Nomination to receive the Chown Centennial Entrance Scholarship to the University of Manitoba. The Varsity Girls Most Improved Overall Award. She is also receiving the Governor General's Award. Harriet's plan for next year is to attend the University of Manitoba in Winnipeg to pursue a business degree. Harriet is graduating with an honors diploma. We would like to thank everyone for coming to attend this graduation today. It has just been very heartwarming and beautiful to see so many people come together to support these students who have not had a normal year. We are so glad that we were able to do this today. Thank you for everyone who made this day possible. There was a lot of people who planned for this day so the grads could be here and we could do this outdoor celebration. So thank you to everyone who did that. Before we head to the rugby field for the grad hat toss, a reminder to grads that upon return to the field, to stop by where Mrs. O'Hare is standing to receive an awards package. Those awards that we announced, they're in a package and you have to pick them up.
In the rain.
In the rain. I feel like I should tell you guys to dance in the rain right now. I now present to you the Roseau Valley School Class of 2020.
Kira! Way to go, Jaden! Emily! Kylie! Woo! Clinton! Free! Way to go, Austin! Enemy! Way to go! Enemy Wyatt! Way to go, Crystal! Enemy Savannah! Go Ray! You'll be back. Everybody comes back. You'll all be back.
One, two,